this bracket all the way to winners finals. Wow. So, who do you think?
Yeah, Coolkid85, I think, is a new title. It's unfortunate that Cobra had a DQ against them. That might have been cool to see.
Yeah, I'm curious why that happened. Maybe it was just some form of discretion we don't know about, but it does seem that Cobra's going to play from losers and try to make his way back up, get another chance at that. What we do have now is Coolkid85 versus Pikachu and Richter, the Dark Falcon. Wow.
Personally, this doesn't look fun for either side.
Yeah, this seems like there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be a lot of lightning, a lot of projectiles, and there's going to be...
My analysis right now is the fact that, well, immediately, as soon as you get in on the Belmonts, they create a wall, and I think Pika has pretty much one of the perfect moves to get in it, being their up B.
Yeah.
Allowing them to just zoom right through, attack you, combo off of it, and if Coolkid can optimize that, then they have a winning match on their hands.
Honestly, yeah, this is, compared to like last game, despite being a 3-0, it seemed like each game was close. This seems like it's going to be close set count-wise. It seems like they both... Actually, Coolkid is getting a very steady lead, so I'm not sure. But thinking about that, what the wall that you're saying that Pika has the tools to get around, I never thought about it until now. It's almost similar to Sonic. It's a very vertical, or a diagonal way of getting in, and that's something that, like, these walls that Dark Falcon wants to set up. It's very hard to keep them there.
Every time I see them zoom right, every time I see those sparks, oh my god, that was powerful.
That's
every time I see those
okay.
sparks, it just chills me, because it's like, it hurts to see, like, a Belmont get everything that all their tools say, or like, nobody can get through, it just stripped down. It's Pika's like, hello, I'm the #1 character.
Walls are torn down. That's it right there. It's all about Falcon trying to just keep whatever space he can have with the wall, but Pika is absolutely a king of just taking down, like going through, storming through those walls. And there's a lot of characters like that, like Snake. Once you figure out how to get around his wall, it's a matter of what you know or what they know. And in this case, it's already even up so fast that I still cannot really gauge how either of these two players contend. I'd say at this point, you could tell that Coolkid has a lot of zoner matchup experience, but Dark Falcon definitely plays Richter enough to know, like, Pika, so he's having some type of flyback every time. Wow.
Yeah, and they're keeping it pretty close. It was pretty one-sided for that first stock and for Coolkid, but
Coolkid
Falcon, yeah, like you said, he's showing he has experience. He shows that he can work with this, and he just went straight through it, and he said, no, I'm fighting.
He's showing quite a lot of he's showing much awareness, whereas Coolkid is showing much, like, zoner in general awareness, so it's kind of a weird thing. If you can tell, Falcon has fought a Pikachu before, and he is trying to just, this is incredibly even. I cannot stress how much this is like they are just going back and forth. Oh, so maybe now, see, this is the point that I noticed in the last couple of games. Dark Falcon always had the advantage when it came to keeping his character, his enemy, on the ledge, near the ledge, off the ledge. Coolkid is just maneuvering. It's all movement. It's pure funness.
Yeah, and every single time he seems to always just rush in real quick and get a few hits, and then immediately
which is
you see Dark Falcon just somehow get advantage back, hold neutral for a while, and just a rinse and repeat. Like, immediately we just see him go straight back in, they trade a bit.
I mean, really,
trying to get
every
that
time
thunder.
Richter does down air on you in the air, how often do you chase him back up there? Like, that's what we're seeing from Coolkid here. He's like, no, I'm coming to get you. You can bounce up as much as... Oh, very unfortunate.
And an unfortunate...
Coolkid, though.
And I think one of the biggest problems is the amount of damage that a Belmont can rack up. That you see real quickly, 27 nearly could have gone higher, and just in like 2 moves they got 30%. That's pretty good.
It's
and
not bad.
if they keep doing that repeatedly, especially on a light character like Pika, they can net them kills pretty early.
That may be. I didn't think about it. That may be the one detriment for Coolkid here is weight factor, is that Pika dies incredibly early, and as far as I can tell, Richter is at least decently heavy, like not like maybe medium weight of some kind. He's no slouch.
I think he's on the higher end, and yeah, we can see currently he is struggling to actually kill him because, like you said, that wall is not completely torn down actually, because he still has some of those tools he throws out, and it just keeps him alive a bit longer. 171%, that is pretty good percent, and wow, that thunder was very, very powerful.
it's shown. I'm learning that both of these players definitely know how to keep their ledge and keep it safe without anyone on there. Like they are. The question is actually the way that Cool Kid was getting around every like zoning option that Dark Falcon had early on. I was about to say he needed to keep doing that. He's already starting to do that now. He's getting around all the things, and Falcon's just looking for a response. And now the game has already come back to be in Cool Kid's favor. You got to think it was only 22% to 70.
Yeah, absolutely was, and you can see that Cool Kid barely got out of that holy fight, and he was just like, they both seem to just barely get enough time against each other, like off stage, and we can see that Cool Kid has been kind of going for those thunders, trying to spike him into the killing hitbox.
And forward air almost throwing good DI.
He's been struggling to get that really good hitbox, so that fair is just, that will definitely be it. And you know, I talked to someone about this character a while ago. They don't really like this character. I don't like this character. I don't like fighting them, I should say. I don't like fighting Belmonts. It's because they're a zoner on top of being a swordy with that whip. And
that's true. The range is almost...
It develops that just barrier.
It's almost unmatched only by Min, I would say, in terms of like pure what they can do, where their options are, where they can go. It's kind of insane how much power they have, but they've got cooldown on everything. So it's once the whip's thrown out, there's not much, you know, that's enough time for you to come in and have something. And what we saw a lot in that game is that there would be times where Cool Kid was like, I'm getting around everything you're throwing out and you're not going to touch me. And then he'd get hit a bit. I would have not figured that game would have gone to last hit. I thought someone would have had like a stock lead. So it's hard to say. You could tell they're both fighting. It's winners finals. This is when you really start kicking in. This is when you start if you're not already serious, you're serious now.
Yeah, and if you lose this, you have to wait a while, and seeing who would be in losers, you have to fight either Cytonics and Cobra, and neither of those seem like easy opponents to have to fight.
The momentum timeout is what we like to call that. The momentum timeout. Oh. Alright, so game 2. Dark Falcon having, despite being even a pretty strong start, they both showed very well confidence in this.
Back
and that's what I saw last game was Cool Kid.
Back air, and that may just be this. Wow. That was a 0-2 death.
That's Smashville or that's Pikachu. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. Maybe it's the matchup, but
we're seeing Cool Kid go for it again.
That's insane.
Barely able to air dodge do that.
I swear, last game.
Is this budget ESAM? I'm gonna say.
It's not bargain bin. Yeah, maybe budget ESAM. Maybe Dollar Tree ESAM. Who knows?
$1.
Oh man. $1 for every dare. Oh man, not dare, back air, whatever. I noticed last game how many times Cool Kid was approaching with back air, and it seems like he got every single one that they were looking for the last game. So
yeah, back air 10K, that's maybe going under cross if he times it right.
Definitely, the name is sticking true. The in-game Switch name, Bear Go Burr, that is a name that is 100% making sense to me now. Dark's just going to have a lot of cleanup to do. He does have the percent lead, but that whole stock differential is going to stack up over time.
And that was a drag down. That was about to be terrifying. With a 68% on your first stock still with your point only one, that would be terrible to deal with.
That would be a lot of pain for a full 6 minutes. And that's one thing with Pikachu. I would say Sonic, honestly, since I've compared the two already, is that once they get that steady lead, it hurts your mental game so much when you're like, wow, I've got 3 stocks, 3 stocks to fight right now, and I've SD'd once already.
There are players that can show they can work through it. It's just some of those characters are harder to work through, like Falcon or Dark Falcon. His character, it relies on your opponent getting hit by all these things, and then it combos.
Trap setups.
It's a trap setup. It's a bunch of them. And if your opponent's not walking into them, there's a problem, and you have to approach. And a character like this approaching is pretty hard, and it's going to be a tree stock.
Tree stock. We got a tree stock
here. Tree stock.
That was an insane way. Tree stock. I know. It's kind of like, it's hype, but it's like, wow, you just did back air 5 times in a row, and then 5 more times it killed the Richter. That's like, okay, you made your statement. How are you gonna?
Richter has a good. I just noticed Richter has a good meaty clap to him. A good firm one.
Oh yeah, the heavy like kind of sweaty, kind of angry, like yeah, take it.
He was too strong for his own.
Yeah, enjoy the win. Oh man.
We'll get you next time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, honestly, that's not how I thought the second game would go with how even the first game went. We're on game
Definitely
3 already.
There was no wall.
Yeah, there wasn't. There was no time. I think that might have been Smashville too. There's no real place or time, especially versus Pika, who has those angles I'm talking about. Like you can zip in, zip out. There's no room to make the wall that you want to create. They didn't have enough ledge game and not enough platform game.
I've always had this idea that smaller stages are better for zoners, but people tell me bigger stages are better for zoners because less space means less time to set up. But what happens when they do get set up? They have to run to the small stage that is basically their zone of attack, that there's no area that's not being attacked at that moment. And you have to get through this barrage of just min lasers or axes that you just have to fight through.
It mostly, honestly, I think it depends on, I mean, you probably hear this a lot, but it depends on the character, because for me, I love Pac-Man and Smashville, but I could see very well how Richter's probably, or Belmont's definitely don't like being on Smashville because there's no time to set up. I think it mostly depends on the time that it takes to set up your walls, set up your traps, set up your ideas, and if you can properly execute them or get people in them. The thing with Pikachu can just zip in and out, has plenty of movement, the maneuverability of what it wins for Pikachu.
I looked away and I'm like, please don't do this again, not again.
And see, like on Smashville,
we can't have this.
It's such a small floor on Smashville that like you get hit 3 times, but back here you're already off stage, and then you get hit 3 more times. Pokemon Stadium, that's a lot more time for you to start thinking maybe I should go in this direction, maybe I should get out. You have more not mind. It seemed like game 2 was a full-on Cool Kid outplayed the mind game, where Dark Falcon is showing, hey, I'm still in this fight. You can't challenge it. You can't drag it.
Very good ledge trap.
Man.
Very good ledge trap from Falcon, but that is a very good reversal.
Down air into Thunder. Wow.
Never thought I'd see that.
I love it every time. I love any
back air.
Whoa!
Down B. Yeah, I think I started to see it as I was watching this. It didn't look like it was connecting as well, but he is catching these air dodges right now, and he is keeping him on the ropes. And that was almost just another stock. That Uppy barely missed the ledge.
You'd think how this game started with such a strong Dark Falcon presence and his ledge game. His ledge game, when he gets in, you're taking 50% when you get hit by Dark Falcon. The question is, can he hit you? And that's what Coolkid has been avoiding this whole time. And just getting a Thunder for the kill into a Thunder for 20%. Yeah.
And now you can see he's fishing a bit for those kill moves, like dash attacks he really wants. But
yeah.
I think one of those that he should be trying to focus on is maybe like getting a grab or landing down throw, or not down throw, down air into down smash, but still he gets that kill. 15%.
Very convincing. Oh, dash attack. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm going to say this is it right here. Pikachu, the up airs and the back airs are what are most detrimental to Dark Falcon here.
He did an excellent job waiting for that axe to come back to hit it. Something that I notice a lot for the payroll match, at least, where you have to grab, they throw out crown, you have to shield it, run up, grab them, throw them, so you get an invincibility when the crown comes back. Exact same case. Coolkid did a very good job.
See, you have to think for Richter here, you have a mouse or a rat underneath you trying to whip you with its tail, and all you have is down air, which is going to put you in a bad spot, and whip moves, which don't go below you. So it's almost the opposite of having no anti-airs. He has no coverage below him, and that's starting to show because all Coolkid has to do is be below him, somewhat, and it works out. So this is going to be tricky.
And with the way that the game is going, Dark Falcon, with the way that Coolkid is moving around it, that was an excellent kill. But the way Coolkid has been moving around it, he is nullifying that holy water, and he's just saying...
Yeah, he's kind of just ran through it. Oh, that was awesome. That was actually an awesome looking kill screen, though.
I was like, did he just jump up, catch it? Okay, but no, he double jumped and caught the air dodge. This man.
When you start getting like comboed so many times, people start to notice, the person comboing you starts to notice your panic options and your panic habits. And what I noticed for Dark Falcon was a lot of air dodges, directional air dodges or neutral air dodges. In this case, Coolkid is like, hey, I noticed that too. I noticed you don't have jumps. I noticed you can't do anything when I'm below you. I'm gonna do thunder. I'm gonna make this look like a cool kill screen and end the game. And that's exactly what he did. Very oppressive turn.
And what was being said on the previous block, talking about video game cool looking kill screen, that is definitely one that is really cool looking.
Most of the game for me is just trying to make a cool looking kill screen at this point. I don't care about the wins, I care about the hype plays. That's all it's about.
Yeah,
you gotta make a statement.
Multiple people in chat are wondering how do you win this as Belmonts, and some people are saying it's unwinnable, so I can definitely see that.
Yeah, watching, I mean, Dark Falcon was playing fine. I can't really say, like, he was playing very well. He just didn't have enough time to set up, and that's a problem with Pikachu. That may be a matchup you might need to switch for. That may be a match. Oh, it's best of 5. I forgot. We still have time.
Yeah,
Dark Falcon has time to... Yeah, I should have known, but hey, whatever.
He has 2 games to come back on, which he won the first game, but narrowly... Let's see if he can pull something back. He didn't really get a stage, I assume, so that's why he was fine going right back here. And I think he might... That was definitely a much better start up. He seems to be playing a bit more aggressive. Instead of making a wall, he is just approaching, but he seems back airs.
See, that's the thing, is he's not... maybe he needs to SDI, maybe he needs to go... I'm not sure. It seemed like he was DIing in there, and that could be a problem, because that's exactly what Pikachu wants you to do. DI in and don't get out of my combo. I've got things to do. But overall, though, I like that platform coverage. If it was on purpose or not with Holy Water, that was just a, hey, you can't get above me.
And I think Dark Falcon just needed a bit of time to download Coolkid, because what it seems, he is putting himself into states where he will not get his comboed by some random quick attack unless it was like right there. And you can see Coolkid is missing his confirms a little bit, but he does manage to get an up tilt back air. And he did read a quick attack earlier, so...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, see, he's, I'd say... Okay, Dark Falcon's playing completely different. You could tell that he's gotten a lot more advantage at this point. I mean, he's gotten a lot more adaptation at this point. He figured out...
And that was an excellent read with the app.
That was a nice...
Yeah,
nice
he's dropping some of his projectiles as much, and he's using more of dash attack. He's just using other moves, and is just attacking the Pika because...
He's very aggressive, actually. I like the turnaround. That's mental adaptation that you need in a matchup like this, especially versus Pikachu, because Pikachu will not relent. And very good.
Read the roll in. Yeah, he's been doing that as a mix-up for a while, and I guess you
just love to see when you love to see when a player knows. You know, he knew he was going to get the up smash. He didn't care. But wow, even game already. That's one.
That might have been a tether cancel for a second there, where he just happened to miss the fair. He misses the up smash, trying to get a hard read of his own.
Now this is where one of the players need to make their statement. What they're going to do, how they think this game should go, because anything could happen at this point. Like 67 to 66%, 78. Now Dark Falcon's realizing, I can't stay back. I can't play defensive here because Coolkid will get in. I can't let Coolkid get in. Coolkid wants those back.
What is this to get in on if you're already in on them?
That's true. Dark Falcon's like, no, you're not getting in on me. I'm getting in on you. Okay. That's an interesting play about it. I like this. I like that both of these players are showing very well adaptation skills.
And that just nearly netting another kill, showing off that lightweight again. And
Dark
another
Falcon saying, my back air also goes brrr. Wow. Okay, so the question is, because we've seen this exact scenario game 1, is that it was turned around so fast, and that's what Coolkid's looking for, is can I turn it around again? Can I take the stock? And that was a good attempt, but not good enough. Just not close.
Yeah, I think he watched him jump and try and go high, and kept trying to go high for a bit, and Coolkid's just trying to catch that high recovery. Another...
air, but oh, very beefy, very, very beefy.
That might be almost... Oh my god.
Pikachu F Smash kind of sucks because it didn't kill at that percent, but the Dark Falcon F Smash, Richter F Smash does not suck. That was almost killing. Wow. Alright, 80% to 120.
An excellent stock. That was just... I want a replay on that by the end of this set because I want to know what did he do, because I'm pretty sure he did... I don't remember clearly, but I done holy water into cross, into drag down nair, into a grab, which I think he did a forward throw into, and then he tried to follow up with like an aerial. He did a lot in just a couple seconds. Not a couple seconds, but like 5-10 seconds. He did a lot.
Yeah, this matchup's looking a little bit better for Belmont. Maybe we were all wrong. This
I had a camera on. I look wild.
Yeah, I've got my camera set up as well. I hope you like the audience. Yeah.
I love the stormtroopers.
I didn't want my messy room shown, so I came up with a solution, and here we are. This is my solution. Look at Pac-Man. He's
I just have the stack of PlayStation and Wii games here. That's all there is to see.
That's why you have less than I do. That's all I'm saying. But Dark Falcon, Coolkid, this whole set has been something else. I'm not quite sure, like, where they're going, what they're doing. I always like with the webcams how people have like their I don't know, their plushie, their Yoshi plushie or whatever. Just show that. So I figured I'd have a whole audience fighting.
I don't have anything. I put something up here, but I could put a Turtwig up here.
There you go, Turtwig. That'd be a cool. Anyways, we're getting into Game 5.
Cover for me.
Dark Falcon versus Coolkid85. This is on Kalos, so I'm interested in the stage choice. It seemed Dark Falcon did like PS2, he wanted to go back, but Coolkid's thinking I have much more opportunity on Kalos here. And it's looking to be a good opportunity. Going a little deep for that down air, maybe 2-3 at the beginning of the game. But that's something you have to... I notice people on Wi-Fi specifically, and offline to be fair, love to just go for the quickest and most, like, if I can kill you in 5 seconds into the game, I'll do it. And that might be why people think Wi-Fi is a little grimier. But it's looking very...
I came back to a bunch of back airs.
Yeah, that seems to be... The thing is, people like to joke, oh yeah, you're just using the same move, back air, go burr, F smash, go burr. People like to do that, but the thing is, if you're playing smart enough to actually land 6 back airs in a row, you're doing something right. So, like, don't let people tell you otherwise. If you can land 6 back airs and kill the player, you keep it up. Find better ways to do it.
I'll tell someone that next time I land Bowser's side dude.
There you go. Cloud up smash, keep doing cloud up smash. It works, then it's gonna work. Until someone finds a way around it, don't stop.
Absolutely, and this is starting to replicate a bit of the first game, and I can see that Coolkid kind of had his platforms removed from the center of the stage, so he's not going to have so much to work on. So he has to get in on, even if Dark Falcon decides to go defensive, Coolkid has to get in on a Belmont below a platform and throwing out a bunch of projectiles, which he has shown he could be able to do.
I would say it seems like the stage might be this stage is working out better for Coolkid because of that platform, because of the extra options you have for offstage coverage. It's seeming to kind of disrupt Dark Falcon's play.
True, and this is Dark Falcon, this is Coolkid's counterpick because Dark Falcon won last game, so of course he's going to choose a stage he likes, and he is immediately showing that he is dominating. And
man, home field. It's a home field thing. Pokemon Stadium in Kalos. It's a home field advantage right now, and it's really showing. But even besides that, I've gone from thinking like, how is Belmont going to win this versus Pikachu to now like, so what's Pikachu gonna do to kill Belmont? And this is exactly what Coolkid's showing us. Like I just
noticed Coolkid's name.
Yeah,
it took me this long.
It only goes BR. It doesn't go BR. But hey, we've got... I don't know. I at this point, I think it's a pretty... see, Coolkid's using quick attack just to get around, just to zoom around, and that's something that might be like...
He's doing it a bit to mix up, because he did notice that last game Falcon was reading him a bit more. He was getting more used to him, so he was definitely throwing out his moves, his quick attack much better, so that it's not... And
yeah, he's using
where he wants
like, he's using quick attack less as an attack and more of just a very impressive offstage gameplay. That's the one thing that might be why Kalos was the pick. Coolkid knew, hey, I can get off if I can get Dark Falcon off stage, I'm in win condition, and that win condition is being held every time. But I think
also it does also just boost Pika's amazing recovery. They have a wall jump.
Yeah,
They can-
I didn't. Oh, I didn't. I forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah, I saw it earlier, so I just learned it now.
this is not looking good for a Dark Falcon. He's going to have to answer something very quick. Very quick. No, he's done. Oh, that's unfortunate. But
JV tree stock.
JV tree.
Ending it on a JV tree stock. That is a power move if I've ever seen one.
That is insane. That was unfortunate. I guess, yeah, Belmont, you could tell the matchup. This is one of those cases where the matchup definitely was in Pikachu's favor the whole game. But Dark Falcon had the experience, and it's all about the
Seeing the flashes of the tree.
the trees. That apparently was that was Dark Falcon knowing what to do. He played excellently there, like that. I don't think I would have ever seen a I keep saying Falcon. I don't think I would have seen a Richter go that close and toe to toe with a Pikachu, and it seemed mostly that Kalos just worked incredibly well in Pikachu's favor. Cool Kid, living up to the name, Bear does go BR. That's all I can say.
And he was able to take 2 games off of him, the first game and the 4th game.
Also living up to the name with that cool kill screen, because that's something only a Coolkid85 could do, is that awesome kill screen. But I honestly, I was very like Dark Falcon had a good run there. Belmont.
Guys, it's the Turtwig.
Turtwig? Let me see.
Turtwig.
Oh, look at him. Man, I love that dude. He's like a tree, but he's a frog or something. I don't know Pokemon, but they're cool.
I think he's a turtle.
A turtle, yeah. Why did I say frog, reptile, whatever. Close enough.
Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I play a Pokemon game, I